Happy day to you. Good evening. Hope all is well. I hope you're ready this evening. We're going to try to drop some knowledge. I want to start out by saying each one teach one, all generations. So this goes to the great-grandparents, the grandparents, and all. Baby boomers, Gen X, Zennials, Millennials, Gen Y, Gen Next, Gen Z, and of course, Gen Alpha. And I heard there was another one, so you guys will have to let me know. I want to talk to you this evening about thoughts without pain, but I'm going to embrace it another way by saying living or existing. So it's going to be very poignant. So it's going to be one that you may want to go back and listen to while you're having breakfast, on your way to work, on your break, because it's going to have some big details in it. And it's going to cause you to think. And that's the whole purpose of what I do. First of all, I'm going to give you the ground basics. Galatians 5:1. Galatians 5:1 says, stand fast in the liberty. Make up your mind. In the liberty wherewith Christ, which is the anointing of God, has set you free. All right? Be not entangled again. Some of us repeat the same habits, the same things with the same people, and we wind up with the same result. Be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Now, I'm going to break that down to those that are part of the Gen X, Zennials, and all of that group. Is living or existing. I want to read to you a great guy that I study a lot. First of all, I want to tell you, God believes in you. The question is, do you believe in you? God really believes in you. Why? He gives you breath in your body every day to get up and to function and to live. The problem is, are you living or existing? So here's what the great James Baldwin said. It took many years of vomiting up all the filth that I've been taught about myself and have believed before I was able to walk on the earth as though I had a right to be there. This is from the great James Baldwin. I'll say it again. It took many years of vomiting up. Many people wonder what's going on with them, why they're where they are, why they feel the way they feel, they think the way they think. It's because you've been around parasites and contaminated people who are grossly negative about life, about you, and about themselves, but they will point the finger at you. So I'll read it again. It took many years of vomiting up all the filth that I've been taught about myself and have believed before I was able to walk on this earth as though I had a right to be here. This is when I go back to Galatians 5:1. Stand fast in the liberty wherewith Christ has set you free. Be not entangled again with the perception, the denial, the lies of other people. And sometimes those people are very close to you. I'm going to give you this. Sometimes the reason you are treated the way you are is because the circle where you are in cannot handle the light that you possess. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes the reason you are treated the way you are is because you're in a circle that cannot handle the light that you possess. You shouldn't have to dim your light for others to feel comfortable. You shouldn't have to dim your light for others to feel okay. You shouldn't have to dim your light for others to feel okay. You should be able to live your life with every gift and every talent that God has given you. You should be able to walk the earth, live, breathe, and believe in yourself. Their light should already be shining. What they're really telling you is I must dim your light in order for my light to shine because I feel insecure about myself. But that's too much like truth. I have to lie to you so I can control you. So then I can control your light, because I really get offended when other people praise you and other people see your talents and mine are not even out of the ground. That's on the individual. That's not on you. And as James Baldwin said, you want to walk this earth and feel like you belong here. Now, so here's the thing. Living or existing are two distinct concepts, though often used interchangeably. Existing simply means being present. Many of you woke up this morning, but you're not present in life. to have being. You're just here. You're just existing. You got on clothes. You got on a shirt. You went to work. You're like a robot. Somebody winds you up. Somebody's controlling your feelings. Someone's controlling your emotions. Somebody controlling your mind because you're so numb from the pain. You feel so broken inside, but you fix up the outside. And some people say what you're doing is you're putting on the mask and you're really miserable. And I am going to teach you how to be free. So here's the thing. Living, on the other hand, implies actively engaging in life. You should smile. Whether you got 2 teeth or 32, you should be smiling. Active engaging in life, experiencing it. Yes, there's going to be some good. Yes, there's going to be some great. But yes, there's going to be some mudslide. And yes, there are going to be some rainy days. But you should be able to feel it, breathe it. Walk outside and get some vitamin D in your skin. You should be able to take a deep breath and know that you belong on earth. And pursuing. Living is about pursuing, not complaining, not pointing the fingers. Living is about pursuing purpose and meaning. This is what fulfills and brings joy and brings connection and brings love. Here's the other problem. Some of you all are just like a rock. But a rock don't live. You are hard. You are bitter. You are crusty. You're in denial. You have hatred and malice in your heart. Yes, I'm telling you that. You're like a rock. You're stubborn. You're stiff-necked. You don't want to hear anything other than your own drumbeat. A human, I'm talking to humans now. A human can exist without truly living, simply going through the motions of survival without actively experiencing life. See, that's the whole point I'm saying. This is why Galatians 5:1 liberates everybody. Stand fast in the liberty wherewith Christ. No one paid blood for you. Christ did. Okay? Other people want to take away your right to be a human being. Take away your right to live, exist. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is. It doesn't matter what country you're in. I thank God for all the people across the world. My brother out in Pakistan, I don't want to mess up his name. I think it's spelled S-I-S-A-I-N. And then I don't remember the last part. And I have so much respect for people's names. And Jeff Jeremiah. His last name started with an M, but he's been reaching out to me. Brother, I hadn't forgotten about you. Of course, to Liberty, South Africa, and to all the nations. I am excited that you want to connect with me. But I only have one thing to give you, and that's the truth. So here's what he says. A human can exist without truly living, simply going through the motions of survival. You mean to tell me God sent Jesus down here for you just to survive? To have a biscuit for the day? Really? Really? He could have just threw that to you from heaven. He could have sent manna. Boom, there you go. Eat your biscuit. Go back to crying. He comes and he waits for you to awaken. All right? Here is a more detailed one. First of all, existing, basic definition, having being present, or even in some time being in a room but not existing. How many times have you just sat silent in your car? How many times have you just sat silent in your house? How many times have you just sat silent at your desk? How many times your voice have not been heard? But you're hurting, you're bitter, you're broken, you're angry, and you're confused. And I'm telling you, there's a God part in you that you're not seeking, that you need to seek. So then you can become wise and understand he'll make you wise as a servant, but humble as a dove, so people can't play tricks and games on you anymore. They want to take your breath. They take your breath, they take your mind, they take your freedom, they take your opportunity. You need to get back to you. You need to quit looking at what's in the mirror and start believing what's at the mirror. Think about it. So here's the thing. Example, a stone exists. A tree exists. A person exists. But they have no life. Focus, survival, and basic bodily function, breathing and eating. Oh, well, I guess I eat a little bit today. Oh, well, I guess I have something. Yes, I'm blinking my eyes because I'm saying, if you don't want to live, leave. Leave. If you want to live, You got to change your mindset. You got to wake up and know that if God has given you breath, this is a day for you to rejoice and be glad. And you've got to get some thicker skin because people say stuff to you. You're crying, you're moody, you're flaky, you're funny. Come on, man. So here's the thing. Here's what happens. They lack active engagement. Why? They have on a mask and they're hiding who they really are versus being honest about what's really going on in their life. They have no purpose. They have no enjoyment in life. And sometimes, people have kids. I've known people, well, I have a son, I have a daughter, and, that's my happiness. Well, your daughter and your son feed off of you. And if you're negative and you're broken, you don't think they feel it? They're a part of you. They know mama hurt. They know daddy is in dismay. So how do you think it affects the children? Because what's in the parent is passed on to the children. And then you wonder what's wrong with them. What's wrong with them is what's wrong with you. Not balanced. So here's the thing. Here's what you've got to do. Lacking. Engage in activity with life. Experiencing it fully and pursuing purpose. Pursuing passions. Taking on tasks. Experiencing joy and love. And if people don't love you, those aren't the people to love you. Many times you like what don't like you. I'm going to let you swallow that one. Many times you like what don't like you. You're not working in your calling. You're working in a job. You're not chasing your greatness in God. You're chasing trophies. There's nothing wrong with trophies. But your balance comes from your source. Man is not your source. I don't care what they tell you. They don't give you breath. They didn't give you a soul. So here's the thing. You got to focus. Actively engage in purpose and enjoyment things. Purpose, having a sense of direction and goals. When did you wake up this morning? No, dull and bored and feeling bad. You got to wake up with purpose. You got to bring your own energy. You got to bring your own excitement. Because if you don't love you, why should anybody else love you? Think about it. Engagement, actively participate in life. Learn to feel. When you start feeling and you get around the right group, you'll find love, you'll find peace, you'll find enjoyment, you'll find satisfaction because you're participating in the right zone and you don't have to worry about dialing your light down because they're going to have a problem. They're going to have a problem whether your light's on or off. So keep your light on. You're bigger than a Motel 6. Okay? Talking about we'll keep the light on for you. Doing things that bring active meaning. Emotions, experiencing a range of emotion, including happiness and joy, fulfillment. Living a life that feels meaningful and satisfying. I'll go back to what the great James Baldwin said. He said, it took me many years to vomit. Which means there's some things you got to let go. There's some hard decisions, some choices you have to make. Why? Your future is calling. And if you have little people that you're responsible for, the reason people want to tear you down is so they can have the ground that you have. And the first thing they teach you is that you don't have anything and you don't have anything of value. I need you to stop letting people see you look twisted. Because my question, are you living or existing? Because if you're existing, then all you are is a wind-up robot. They tell you what to do, when to do it. They tell you what you can't do, what you ought to do. But do they ever take any advice from you? Something to think about. Do they ever see you as an equal, as a person, or a product? Or an object that they can use for their gain? As I close, you're greater than that. You're more important than that. I'm going to say this to you. Are you even giving yourself a fair shot? Are you driven by media? You driven by what they say. Why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you pick yourself up? Because listen, nobody's coming to get you. There are people who try to encourage you, but you don't listen. You know why? Because you're not in tune with your God. God is not an ATM machine that you just pick up. He's an investor. Are you an investor about your future? Or are you only stuck in your moment? I hope this has been insightful. I hope it has made you think, because the truth don't change. So why keep running? God bless you.